The night I wasn't alone, I remember it was a hot summer night and I couldn't sleep, so I lay in bed with my window open, just staring at the ceiling. Everything was silent and peaceful until I started seeing these weird lights flicker in my backyard. At first, I didn't pay any attention to them. I just assumed they were fireflies or something. But then the lights started getting brighter and closer together. I started to get a bit uneasy, but I couldn't help but peer out of my window to see what was going on. That's when I saw two figures standing in the narrow path in my backyard. But deep down, I knew that I wasn't alone, and whatever was out there, it knew I was inside. The house? The first light flickered by the edge of the path, and the second one was right by my door. They were both too dim to make out any details, but I could tell that whatever they were definitely not supposed to be there. I tried to shake off the feeling of dread that was starting to creep up on me. But the longer I stared at those lights, the more I felt like I was being watched. It was like a predator sizing up its prey. It was pitch black. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but somehow I made it upstairs, locked my bedroom door, and drew the curtains tight. I didn't dare peek outside, but I could still hear the scratching and the thumping. Whatever was out there was still moving around. That's when I decided to go downstairs, turn on all the lights, and stare back out the window. The backyard was pitch black, but I could see the lights again, one by the path and one by the door. But now, there was a third one. This one was right in front of my window, and it was big and bright like a spotlight. I couldn't see anything in front of it though. It was just a blurry, dark shape, but I could feel its eyes boring into mine. I don't know how long I stood there staring at that light, but it felt like hours. I was so scared that I started looking around for other ways out of my house, but every window and door was locked. I didn't even know if the front door was locked. I was so terrified. Suddenly, the lights went out. I mean, our lights, not the ones in the backyard. I spent the rest of the night huddled in the corner of my bed, trying to convince myself that it was just a branch or a twig that had fallen outside my window. To this day, I still wonder what was out there in the darkness that night.